hopefully you'll like. So before I do anything else, be sure to like and subscribe. I know you haven't seen the video yet, but trust me, you're going to like it. And what we're going to talk about today is the new light that the Jehovah's Witnesses have. And part of that new light has been they're not counting field service time. And for people that don't know how important that is for a Jehovah's Witness, it's like means everything to a Jehovah's Witness, because they base who becomes an elder, who becomes a ministerial servant, probably who become, I guess, pioneers or special pioneers or things of that type, if you don't average like 10 hours. You know, even when you're trying to get married to another Jehovah's Witness, the first thing a lot of times that the brothers will look at is to see how many hours they were going in field service and see how many hours they were putting in every month. So that's a very important feature towards Jehovah's Witnesses. So that's the importance of it. And they base everything pretty much in the organization based upon field service. Whether you're strong spiritually or weak spiritually, it was all the time it was based upon how many hours you were out there knocking on doors. So if you didn't knock on doors a lot, and you maybe averaged 2 to 6 hours a month, they considered you spiritually weak. So if somebody had called about you, like a brother or sister that wanted to be, get serious about talking to you, they would tell them, well, brother or sister, they don't go out in field service that much, so, they might be a little weak. Really, that's what they would do. Now, that's out the window. You can put in 5 minutes a month, and you are a publisher. My, how they have changed. They have really changed. And the title of my video is how the Jehovah's Witnesses have went from extreme left or conservative to now they're extreme right. They are ultra liberal. And the reason why they're doing that is to keep their members. You know that you know that's what they're doing. They used to teach that when Great Tribulation starts, the door was closed on anybody becoming a witness. They've been teaching that for the last 100 or so years. That when Great Tribulation started, that was it. Doors were shut. You were going to die. They will give the illustration about the flood. When the door was shut for Noah's Ark, nobody else could come in. And that's what they would say towards witnesses. Because many of them have called me and said, hey, Glenn, time is running out. They give, hey, man, they're gonna cut everybody off. And you ain't going to be able to become a witness again. They would literally say that to them. I said, well, I guess I ain't going to be a witness again. Because I didn't believe in that. Try not to curse. But that bull junk that they were talking about. I'm getting that from Deion Sanders. Now, they have new light. And their new light says, how can I put this? If you don't believe in what they say, like me, and like you, most of you, you don't believe in nothing they say, and Great Tribulation starts, and the government turns on religion, and they devour religion. That's like the harlot that's riding on the wild beast, and the wild beast turns on the harlot and devours her. Well, if the if the political organizations turn on all religions, and we as people that know what the witnesses have talked about, and we'd be like, man, they were true. They were right. We can go back to being a witness. So that means if you want to be a ball player, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be a movie star, if you want to be a rock star, or if you want to be like Serena Williams and be a big-time tennis player, you can do it. You want to be like Prince? You want to be like Michael Jackson? You can do it. Because when the end comes, you can always say, hey, I'm through with the world. I'm going to go back to being Jehovah's Witness. Now, you and I know, 10 to 15 years ago, if I said something like that, that would have said, that's heresy. But now, look how they changed. Look how much they've changed. And they have done this so that they can keep the members that they have, and they can maybe get some new members. Because they're like, hey, the Jehovah's Witnesses are not strict anymore. Now I want y'all to think about something. When it comes to blood transfusion, if the doctor tells you that you need blood, and you say, you know what, I don't care what the witnesses say, I'm going to take this blood, and they kick you out. Well, when Great Tribulation comes, you can say, I'm going to go back to being a Jehovah's Witness. See the craziness of it? It's like they think Jehovah is stupid. You're going to put these guidelines on being a Jehovah's Witness. But there's a loophole that you can wait until the end and get back to being a Jehovah's Witness. So that means if you're a Jehovah's Witness now, and you've been in that faith for 30, 40 years, a person that said, you know what, man, I ain't trying to hear that. I'm going to go out and have my fun, do my dirt, do my drugs, have all the sex I want, and then before the end comes, I'm going to come back in. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? And that's what they want you to believe. Like I said, what I said before and what I say now, I'm going to be on that ass until they lock the doors. I'm going to find the video that I made about 1.5 years ago. And I said exactly this. I even talked to my father, who's an elder. And I told him, y'all are going to change your policies. Because people are leaving y'all so much, you're going to change your policy. And bam, they just did it this week. Tell me what you think. I'm coming back bigger, badder, stronger, like LL. Peace out. God bless.